Look here, just because you pour syrup on shit, don't make it pancakes. Alright, y'all, it's still early in the AM, so I have to keep my voice kind of down because my voice carries and my walls are very thin and my neighbors are probably still asleep, so I don't want nobody bamming on the walls and shit, telling me to shut the fuck up and keep it down and nothing like that. So I'm going to keep my volume kind of down, and I'm going to try to keep this video as brief as possible. The whole reason for me making this video is because I did a video the other day talking about Master P's self-proclaimed masterpiece, I Got the Hookup 2. And I wanted to see what the other YouTube community had to say about this film. And the general criticism of this movie is basically the same. Either people really hated it or people acknowledge that the movie wasn't that great, but because they wanted to support Master P and what his movement is all about, they watched it. And a small percentage even said it was really funny. Okay. If you have an opinion about something that's different from mine, I'm not going to bash you or be like, well, fuck you, you don't know what you're talking about. It's your opinion. I said the movie was trash. If you said the movie was good, that's your prerogative. That's your taste. That's your liking. And I said it in my video. I don't want to discourage anybody from seeing this movie. If, yes, support the black filmmakers, support the movement. I'm all for that. This might be a cup of tequila. But for me personally, I hated this movie. It was just complete and utter trash. But what really motivated me to do this video is the excuse, the main excuse that I keep hearing about why this movie was bad was because, man, Master P had a low budget. He didn't have a lot to work with. He ain't got no major studio backing him. He paid this by himself out of pocket, and it's a small film, so y'all need to give him a chance to stop bashing the black man for trying to do something on his own. Man, that's the problem with black people. We don't support each other. Look, I did my research and I wrote down some things here to support my claim. There's no excuse for that movie being that bad. Okay, there have been movies that have been made in the past by talented black filmmakers that were not established. They were up and coming. Nobody knew who they were. But because they loved what they did, they wanted to put something on the screen that was special, and in the process, put people on. I'm going to get right to the list right here. Okay, I wrote them down. Boys in the Hood, which is considered, one of the best movies ever. Made on a $6.5 million budget. John Singleton's never directed a movie before. He was a writer, fresh out of college, intern. He was able to negotiate with Columbia Studios. I have to make this movie. Columbia said, here's $6 million. Go to your hood and make your movie. Columbia thought nothing about it. They said, okay, this kid seems like he's hungry. Okay, go make your movie. John Singleton took that $6 million and look what he did. Over $6 million budget. I'm pretty sure all the actors in that movie got paid little to nothing except for Lawrence Fishburne. He was the only established actor in that movie. But because of what that film did, Cuba Gooding Jr., Morris Chestnut, Nia Long, Ice Cube, you know what I'm saying? They all blew up because of what John Singleton was able to bring out of them in that movie. House Party, one of my all-time favorite, best comedies of all time. I notice I say all time a lot. Forgive me for saying that. I just notice when I watch my videos, I always say the best of all time. Not trying to sound like Ali, but House Party, made on a $2.5 million budget. $2.5 million. The Hudlin brothers, fresh out of film school, no experience, put this little movie together. New Line Cinema picked it up and said, okay, we like this movie, we're going to distribute it. That's all they did was distribute the movie. The Hudlin brothers single-handedly put this film together and all the talent. $2.5 million. It is a classic. Alright, I'm going to keep going. Fruitvale Station. Ryan Coogler's directorial debut. Nobody knows who Ryan Coogler was. Because you can argue, say, man, but you talking about John Singleton and the Hudlin brothers and Ryan Coogler, man, these are all big-name directors. When they did these movies, they were not big-name directors. When they did these movies, they were nobodies. Ryan Coogler, Fruitvale Station, Under $1 million, a $900,000 budget. It's one of them disturbing movies where you can't watch it more than once, but it was a masterpiece off less than $1 million budget. You want me to keep going? All right. Friday, F. Gary Gray's directorial debut. Directed nothing but music videos before this one. $3.5 million budget. Shot it in like 20 days. John Witherspoon said, I think everybody in that movie got paid $2,000, except for Ice Cube, because he wrote the movie. Friday, Master P copied that whole style in all of his movies, well, at least all of his comedies. He took Friday's formula and copied that shit, copy and pasted it, and put his own little spin on it, and that's what we got with I Got the Hook Up To. All right, last one, Menace to Society. Classic. Great. $3.5 million budget. The Hughes brothers directed a few music videos. Unknowns. Everybody in that movie, unknown. Cast and crew, unknown. Not a big budget studio film. Look what Menace to Society was. Do you catch my drift right now? I've just named some great black films. One more. Oh, I got one more. She's Gotta Have It. Spike Lee. This is the lowest budget. $175,000. I'm going to say that again. $175,000 for She's Gotta Have It. Kicked off Spike Lee's career. I just named you some black films that are beloved, and these are all made on shoestring budget by unknown filmmakers. And what's the common denominator? They cared. They cared about making a movie. They put quality behind it. Master P is a very talented individual. He wouldn't be where he is if he wasn't talented. Movies are probably not his lane, like I said before. So that shoestring budget shit, there's no excuse for that. Okay? Matter of fact, I'm going to show you a quick little clip of Fatboy SSE. I think that's his name. He was in the film. He said Master P gave him $1 million.
Well, you got your acting debut in I Got the Hookup Part 2.
Yeah.
There's a rumor that you got a $1 million deal.
Yeah, I got $1 million. Master
You
P,
got $1 million?
Master P gave me $1 million. He didn't give me my whole $1 million yet. He only gave me 100,000.
Okay.
He
There's
told me
another
the
900,000?
He told me the other 900, the other 900, he gonna save it, so I don't spend it all.
I don't know how much the budget is. I tried to look up the budget before I got the Hook Up To, but I'm pretty sure it was definitely in the millions, because it couldn't have been 900,000, because how could he pay that man the whole budget? This movie cost some money to make, so don't sit there and tell me that because he had a low budget, that's why he couldn't make a good film. All right? If you, look, the best filmmakers can make chicken salad out of chicken shit. All right? There's no fucking excuse. So, all right, you can look at me and say, well, he's a self-hating black man. He don't want to, listen, I'm all about supporting black shit. All right? I'm all about it. Only reason I didn't get to see this in the theater was because it wasn't playing in my theater. So I went on Amazon Prime and paid $6.99 for this shit. So I paid my money to watch this. So you telling me, with me paying my money to watch this movie, I don't have a right to an opinion? Master P went on Instagram and says, yeah, you know, to everybody that liked the movie, I salute y'all. To the 2% that didn't like it, y'all opinion don't matter anyway, because we winning. So my opinion don't matter. I paid $7 of my hard-earned money, and I can't have an opinion. I am a moviegoer. I love movies. My channel is dedicated to movies, to talking movies. I love film. So if I'm paying my hard-earned fucking money to watch something, you know what I mean? I have a right to critique it. I have a right because I am a customer. I am a consumer. I am buying into your product. I am buying into your dream. Okay? Look, I'm a hard-working motherfucker. Okay? I don't make a lot of money, and I work fucking hard. So when I spend that money, it's because I want to, because I love films. So if I'm spending that, I want to see something that's going to make me feel something when I walk out. I felt nothing but embarrassment watching this movie. This was a poor excuse for a fucking film. I was trying to show mercy on it, but fuck it. I'm going to say how I feel. This was a poor excuse for a fucking film. Anybody that says this movie was good, it was hilarious, I think you just bought into Master P's hype in his story of support black-owned stuff. You bought into it, and because you bought into it, even though you know in the back of your mind this movie is trash, but because you're buying into his dream and his vision, you're saying that the movie is good. And listen, I want him to succeed. I want him to succeed in the movie business, but put out better product. Don't give a shit like this. This movie set us back 20 fucking years, and I said this before. This movie set us back 20 fucking years. These kind of movies were made years ago. And don't get me wrong, I love those movies. I can still watch them, but I reminisce on them. That's years ago, okay? I am very sensitive to how we're portrayed on the screen, okay? So if anybody supports anything black, it's me, okay? Because the way we're represented in movies, on TV, in music is very important to me. I want us to be portrayed correctly. He criticized Black Panther, I don't think because of the kind of film it was, but because we didn't own it. And true enough, Marvel owns that shit. But Black Panther made me feel proud because they showed black people as royalty. We were kings. We were kings. We were kings and queens. Royalty, integrity, educated, spoke with fucking sense, carried ourselves with integrity. I Got the Hookup too showed us as ignorant, buffoonish, silly, goofy, just ignorant. Like we just have a puny ass brain. And this is the message that you're trying to convey to the world. Okay, this is the movement that I'm trying to do, and this is the first movie to kick it off, showing us acting like fucking fools. And y'all okay with that? Yeah, but it's real street shit. That ain't real street shit. I stay in the fucking hood. People don't do that shit no more. I said I was gonna keep my voice low because I don't, but people don't do that shit no more. Look, I stay in the fucking hood. Nah, bruh. Don't buy into this shit, okay? The movies I just named, okay, Friday is a hood movie, okay? Ice Cube's whole mission for making Friday was because the hood movie was shown to be serious, like Menace and Boys in the Hood, serious films, very dramatic, sad, heartbreaking at times. Ice Cube said, you know what? I want to show the lighter side of the hood. I want to show the good stuff about the hood. He did Friday. He tried to do something different and to show us in a different light. Okay, these movies I just named, when they did these movies, they had a mission to show us in a positive light, even though some of the shit was still kind of ignorant. Okay, you still show some of the truth, but at the same time, you put a lot of fucking care into the work. This movie was just a whole bunch of skits put together, just throw a whole bunch of shit on the screen and say, here, this is gonna be the next big thing. Take it, like it, love it. No, you don't pour syrup on shit and call it pancakes. Nah, I'm not buying into that. No, and don't y'all buy into that. All right, I mean, I'm sure white people are probably gonna watch this too, but the black people that watch this shit, do not fall for the okie doke, man. Demand better shit. Do not accept this and say, yeah, good job, Master P. Let's keep them coming. No, tell the truth. This movie is not good. Brother, I will support your work, but this movie is not good. If you want me to keep paying for what you putting down, give me something better than that. I work too hard for my shit. You know what I'm saying? I work too hard for my fucking money to spend it on something like that. Fuck no. One more thing though, I did notice in my comments in the other video that I did about, I made some comments about the movie I'm About It, and I was talking about I didn't like it, and some people didn't like that shit. They was like, bro, you tripping? I'm About It was a classic. Hey, it's a classic to y'all. All right, I'm from Long Island, New York, okay, so the movies I grew up on was like Juice and New Jack City, Belly, shit like that, man. So, I think it was summer in '97, I came down to visit family in Florida, and No Limit in '98, this is before Cash Money took over, No Limit was like large down here. So I came down and my cousin put me on About It. He's like, man, you gotta watch this movie, man. This is the best movie ever. I'm like, okay, cool, let's watch it. And about 10 minutes in, I looked at him and I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? And he's like, man, you with that up north shit, man. You with that up north shit, man. You don't know nothing about this. I said, yeah, I guess I don't know nothing about it. So, I would never discredit About It as being a classic, because I know that movie is really loved, especially down here in the South. Not for me. So anyways, y'all, thank you for watching. Comment freely below. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.